Welcome back, and as was mentioned earlier in the show, the focus of this segment is a discussion with youth activists William Mahler Jr. and Emmanuel Leal. They have quite an interesting initiative to share with us, talking about highlighting youth. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us on the show as well. Morning, Belize.
All right. Now, William, let's just talk a bit about the backdrop of this. We know you have actually been utilizing technology as a way to speak out on issues, to talk about young people, life of young people, and things that impact young people. How has it evolved into what is now highlighting youth?
Well, it all started from the frustrations and struggles of being a youth. Okay. The experience that I went through looking for a job, the experience that I went through trying to move up, trying to build the connections. And I thought to myself, what's the best way to change the game? Because I spoke to various government organizations, I spoke to various people, and nothing really came from it. So I asked myself, what's the best way? I said technology. Technology is it these days. And that came from a background. I have a degree in information technology, but that came from a background of knowing the full potential of technology, and that's where Emmanuel came on board as the web developer and the one who brought this to life.
Okay. So, is it 3 years ago that you had the video that you had released that won you the competition? Is it 3?
Your memory is very good, you know.
All right, 3 years. No, I remember the video was very impactful. I think it was kind of looking into the challenges and frustrations of young people through the eyes of another young person. That's what you can capture with technology, with video. Since that time, it's obviously become a particular path that you have continued on, using your IT background, working with young people, and helping them through their frustrations. What have you done over the course of that time to stay in touch with young people? And obviously as a youth yourself, but everybody has a different experience. If they live in San Antonio, Toledo, their challenges are different from San Pedro.
Well, one of the ways that I reach out to the young people of Belize is through videos. Apart from the technological aspect in terms of the website and Facebook, I love creating videos. I love writing poems. I love to have that influence on the youth of Belize. And through those videos, I get feedback. You understand? I get feedback of what the young people of Belize are thinking, of the struggles of their dreams. And so it is through that medium that I reach out to the young people.
You know, it feels so good to know that we've got young people such as yourselves to find ways of touching the lives of other young people, how to go around or go about looking for a job. What are the challenges that you find, and the way that you counter these challenges. Web developer, webmaster Emmanuel, is it catching on? What are the young people saying on the web?
Well, actually, we just launched the website yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So right now we trying to get feedback from the youth, seeing if it's a good thing, if it's more better like this, if they can, it's more useful. Is it a more or needs a little bit more work? But anything, as we go in the future, it will be something more bigger.
Yeah. Now, in your website design, and I think we'll be able to pull up some of the views of what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know your audience. You guys are young people. You know, other than having to Google something, we don't always go to web pages. We find an app or we search social media. How did you design something that you feel that young people will really be attracted to and take the time to go and visit?
Well, actually, because right now youths use phones now, any kind of phones.
Everything is on mobile.
Everything a smartphone. So
Yeah.
The thing is that so I made the website as a web base. Then I made it a mobile friendlier. So
Okay.
youths,
So you have a mobile version as well.
yeah. So if youths once if they have a tablet or a phone, they can easily go on it and view it yourself.
So it's youth friendly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, and I love the way you made your introduction, Mr. Mahler. Reason being is because it is actually reality. What are the youths focusing on right now? Or as a matter of fact, what's the frustration of a youth right now as we speak?
Opportunities. Access, exposure to opportunities, financial resources. And from my perspective, I see that there's a system, and that system in some sense is keeping the youth of Belize back. And so the reason for this platform was to divert from that system and create something that they could easily access. And one of the main platforms of this website was to expose information and expose opportunities to the youth of Belize. Yesterday we launched the opportunities section of our website, and it's not only going to help the youth of Belize, but the country in a whole. Something that maybe have been attempted before, but something that we have never seen. Where do you go to? Let's just say, if, God forbid, that Channel 5 puts you off, where would you go to for a job? Where would you go to?
Actually, one of the things I rely on is, of course, education. That's the biggest key. That much I could tell you. What that does, that eventually opens your mind to eventually accept, and then again be able to gain much more knowledge in terms of talking to people. Another thing that I think is extremely important for young people and people on a whole is the way you carry yourself. Now, it would be much more, to me, much easier if you've got great education. Then again, you carry yourself as a great person. These are the kind of people that folks would want to be in their establishment.
Yes.
So that's where I go to.
Well, what
You
I was
launched the opportunities section yesterday, is that what you said?
yes.
Oh,
What I
wow.
was asking is, you did not quite answer the question. Looking for a job.
By the way, William will keep you on your toes.
No problem.
Where would you go to?
Yeah.
What platform
Yeah.
would you go to look for an employment opportunity? That was the question.
Okay, a platform that I would go to looking for an employment opportunity. Actually heading off again into the media, because I know for a fact that I am savvy with it. So that's one of the things that I would do. That's actually a great one, because I've got the knowledge of it. Might not be as much as I would want to, but then again, I've got the experience too. So that's my platform.
Okay.
That's where-
And for me, traditional, most people go to the newspaper. That's what they do.
To find,
Yeah,
yes.
to seek opportunities that exist. You know, I browsed on your opportunity section. You already have
It's right
quite
there.
a
It's
number
right there.
of posts. And
Yes.
that's why I had to interject and say you just launched yesterday. Here's what I love. In Belize, we have a habit of spreading things by word of mouth. And for young people, it is extremely hard. When we hear this all the time, they want a job, they want a job, they want a job. They go and apply for the job, they don't have the experience because they want somebody with the experience. What you're trying to do is create a one-stop location that if
Exactly.
you want to enter an essay competition or a grant competition or look for a job or do a training, which you know through youth development organizations there are many of, they can be able to access it there.
Thank you for pitching that for me.
Well, it's beautiful. I gotta say that it's beautiful.
See, this guy just came on the show and started to.
Converted, yeah. But you know, the thing is, William, I think, and of course Emmanuel as well. What has it been like for you to get access to this information to post on your site? Because that's the challenge. The young people will go. They'll look for the jobs. Their vacancy blogs on groups, on social media, and there are more requests for job openings than there are postings for jobs. So what have you been doing in terms of getting the private sector to join in, the development organizations to reach out to you to post? What has that relationship building exercise been like?
Well, first of all, I realized that me myself, I can't do it alone.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
Building a team is very important, and that has been my focus from the very beginning. And now we have 10 people on board, and 2 of those individuals we have the task of, or have the title of opportunity scouters.
Okay.
2 of those individuals. Not only that, we have another person on board that we will title as our opportunity desk manager, that will be reaching out to the various organizations. Well, I put it this way because I believe not to limit ourselves, reaching out to all the organizations within Belize and regionally to build a relationship with them, so that whatever opportunity they reach out to us. So our information always has almost all the opportunities.
You know, I could see you guys in the next 5-6 years coming here. Of course, more sideburns and what's not. I'm just messing with you. But I could actually see you guys coming here wanting more people to actually join, because the platform that you guys are putting out there, which is extremely youth friendly, is actually telling the youths, you know what, there are opportunities, and because you're putting this out there, would give them the opportunity to find and then again make lives for them, make a life for themselves. So that much I've got to say kudos to. Now, in terms of the business community, the folks who are out there who are saying, you know what, this guy or these guys are right. How can we reach out to him? Because he is right. The youths are actually the future of tomorrow. And if we build them properly by providing them with the jobs, then of course we could have a better Belize. So how can I reach out to you just in the event I have a few vacancies that I want to advertise on this site? Where do we go?
Well, that's the reason we have a platform. We realize that without a platform, there's no sustainability.
Yeah.
It's hard for people to reach. So we have a platform that has our contact information, that has our email. And even with that, you don't need to reach out to me specifically or any person on my team to post an opportunity or to share information on our website. You could do that by yourself.
Wow. No, so see, you guys are serious.
Now, Emmanuel, let's just talk about some of the details so people know how to use it, what they can find there, any hidden tips or tricks, and...
Well, we have 2 sections. You can post an event, you can post an opportunity, and you can post a blog or write a blog. For the post opportunity, you can that's for the opportunity section, which we have I think 8 sections, which it's employment, competition, scholarship, and
Volunteerism.
There's a lot,
yeah. So actually, you can pick on one of those categories, put their title, write your description in the content blog, and if the, let's say, employment has a deadline date, you can also put that. So because you have to actually know, because employment, they have a certain deadline. So this makes it more better because you can see the deadline at the bottom of the post.
All right.
So the way we've structured it is that it's easy to use and it limits your search time. For example, when you went on the website, you saw various posts.
Yeah.
The title, an image that makes it more attractive.
Yeah.
A short preview or introduction of that opportunity. Read more about that, a deadline. So you don't have to be clicking on each and every one to see the rest of the information. So it limits your search time. You go on there, and you don't have to scroll through as well. We have a search bar at the top that you could easily type in an opportunity, position, or a location. So it's awesome. And that's only a small part of what we have. We have bigger stuff coming. That's only a small part.
Well, as you said, certain portions of the site just went live. And I just want to ask what it's been like to recruit your team. I've always said this, and we maintain it all the time. There are many young people who are doing positive things in our society. And, this is one opportunity to highlight them. This is one opportunity for young people to get access to opportunities. What is it like? I'm assuming this is a voluntary. Is it voluntary at this point, your team?
It's voluntary at this point.
Until you get sponsorship for your website, yes.
Well, we've already implemented a platform whereby we will be generating our own revenue, so we'll be able to pay our team members. But in terms of the recruitment process or getting people on board, I've been a part of various organizations. And one thing that I've learned is that if you don't like what you're doing, you won't give your best, and you won't last long within that organization. So whosoever I bring on board, I don't tell them, come and do this. The first thing I ask, what are you good at? What are you good at? And they say, well, I'm good at this, I love doing this. Well, come on, we have a space for you.
Yeah.
Jump on board.
Yeah.
And because they love what they're doing, it makes the organization or the team stronger. And there's so much more potential in what we do. So we just find people that are driven and that really want to make a change and are good or great or whatever you want to put it at what they do.
Do you also use social media?
Yes, we have
right.
a Facebook page
Right.
as well, and we plan to get on the other mediums as well.
Okay, because you know the Belize Best Youth Initiative 2016, I must say that I am overwhelmed of how you guys are actually carrying yourselves. What do you say to a youth that is on a low because I'm not able to find, or I'm just disappointed in how things are going? What do you say, any one of you guys, either Mr. Mahler or Mr. Emmanuel, what do you say to a youth who is down right now? What are your words? What would be your words to them?
What I'd say to them is that, for example, me myself, at a certain point I had given up on this opportunity, and on this idea, on this initiative. I was at a low point. But I realized that as individuals, there are dreams, there are ideas that only we can implement. And if we refuse to implement those ideas, if we refuse to move forward with them, the world might miss out. And because I choose to remain in this low point, that might go on for ages. But if I rise up, if I seek the resources that I need, if I do the things that I need to get done, the potential and the impact will be a lot greater. I'm not sure if I answered that question the way I would like to.
Perhaps that's one suggestion that
Yes.
he's making.
Yes,
that there
definitely.
needs to be a motivation option for the highlighting youth as well. Because it's fair enough. People struggle with school, people struggle with finding a job, people struggle with relationships. It is something that obviously as young people who are leading by example, that you can still reach out and mentor others as well.
Yes.
So let's go over the website details once again, and let's talk about how people can get involved and support highlighting youth.
Well, I'll allow you to say a few words and then I'll branch off into that.
All right.
Well, the website, we have different sections. We have the sponsor section.
It's highlightingyouth.com, right?
Yes.
Highlighting
Okay,
Youth,
that
yeah.
easy, yeah.
Yeah. We have our opportunity tab that has our team. We have our team who are working currently right now with us. We have the opportunity page which you can see all the categories. Then we have our youth, which shows different youths with their own resumes on it. We especially make their resumes on the site.
Oh, you help people make resumes?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, yeah.
Also, we have the contact page. So if you want to get in, message us or communicate to us, you can send us an email on it or call us via mobile. Also, we have the ad sections on the sidebar. If you can go down, you see an ad rotator that rotates every time. And when we have a sponsored opportunity, which the main vacancies will be at the top, and you have the regular posts at the bottom.
So you can post free ones, but you can also post sponsored ones, which you pay for, but you have premier location on the page.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
In terms of involvement and getting on board and just wanting to participate, well, remember this, highlightingyouth.com. That's the first place you go to. Majority of the people are on social media, on Facebook specifically. And we would encourage the country, the public, or whosoever has a Facebook account. And if you don't have one, go and create one right now. And follow us on Facebook, highlighting youth. And on there, we always have plans, we always have programs, we always have initiatives that we're embarking on. And we ask questions. You know, we ask how could we better improve whatever we're doing, or we ask for suggestions or ask for ideas. And so we'd encourage them to go on our Facebook page and to follow us as well, to find out how they get involved. But we'll also be implementing some programs that will allow that process for people to join. We'll have some specific areas that they could get involved into as well. So what you're seeing is, like I said, it's just a small, it's just the beginning.
Okay.
Well,
It's just the beginning.
congratulations to you and your team.
Big congratulations.
And I think you're a great example of how you can take your passion, tie it into your profession, and then you have something like this. So you studied
Definitely.
IT, you're youth activists,
Yeah.
and now you've created something for other young people to be able to benefit on.
Excellent.
The website, once again, for everybody at home, it's highlightingyouth.com. You can be able to post opportunities that young people can take advantage of, and young people can go there to find out more about different opportunities. And we're talking job opportunities, training opportunities,
All opportunities.
just about everything you can think about, even volunteering, which is a great initiative there.
I just want to
So-
say one more thing. This initiative would really not be possible without the support of Belize Telemedia. Initially, I spent some time writing a proposal, and I first sent it out to an entity that I thought would be the first to respond and jump on board, but unfortunately, that was not the case. But I had a close relationship with the with people at BTL, colleagues at BTL, and they were willing to jump on board. And one day I received an email saying that I have a check to pick up that would help with this initiative. And that's one of the things that we really want to do. And to answer that question for those that are on the low, that we want to do the same thing that BTL did for us. Hey, here's a check.
Helping
Jump
hand.
on the idea.
Yeah.
And we have that in mind to give out scholarships to fund youth initiatives, because there's a lot of potential within Belize.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Well, thank you all for joining us and showcasing this initiative. We want to say once again congratulations, and we hope that the young people across Belize will take advantage of this particular webpage that they have created. Once again, highlightingyouth.com. Check it out. William, Emmanuel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna
As well.
go ahead and take that final break. When we come back, we'll have our wrap up, so stay tuned.